K for kite, K for key. L for lips, L for lamp. M for mat, M for milk. N for nail, N
horse and H for heart. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. I for iron, I for ice. E e e, e e e. J for jeep and J for juice. J j j, j j j. K for knife and K for key. K k k, k k k. L for lips and L for lamb. L l l, l l l. M for mat and M for moon. M m m, m m m. N for neck and N for nail. N n n, n n n. O for ox and O for oil. O o o, o o o. P for pot and P for pig. P p p, p p p. Q for quail and Q for quill. G g g, g g g. R for rose and R for run. R r r, r r r. S for sand and S for soap. S s s, s s s. T for tunnel and T for tap. Da da da, da da da. U for uniform, U for uncle. Ooh ooh ooh, ooh ooh ooh. U V for violin and V for vanish. V v v, v v v. W for wolf and W for window. V v v, v v v. X for Xmas tree, X for X-ray. X, 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 x. Y for yo-yo, Y for yarn. Yeah, 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 yeah.
E for aeroplane, E for axe.
and Z for zoom. A for aeroplane, B for boat, C for candy, D for doll, E for elbow, F for foot, G for glass and H for horn. I for insect, J for jam, K for kiwi, L for lamb, M for mug and N for nose, O for ox and P for pan, Q for quack and R for rain, S for sheep and T for top, U for utensil, V for van, W for wheel and X for Xmas tree, Y for yak and Z for zoom. A for apple, B for bat, B. C for camel, C. D for dolphin, D. E for eagle, A. F for frog, F. G for glass, G. H for hammer, H. I for igloo, E. J for jelly, J. K for kangaroo, K. L for lily, L. M for muffin, M. N for needle, N. O for onion, O. P for pizza, P. Q for question mark, Q. R for rabbit, R. S for snail, S. T for tomato, T. U for ugly, V for vanish, W for winter, X for xylophone, Y for yak, Z for zebra, Z. A for accent, A for B for bus and B for bell, B. C for coat and C for car, K. D for dress and D for doll, D. E for eyes and E for earth, E. F for fox and F for fan, F. G for gate and G for guitar, G. H for horse and H for hut, I for iron, I for ice, E. J for jeep and J for juice, J. K Q for quail and Q for quill. G, 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 g. R for rose and R for run. R, 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 r. S for sand and S for soap. S, 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 s. T for tunnel and T for tap. Da, 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 da. U for uniform, U for uncle. Ooh, 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 ooh. U, V for violin and V for vanish. V, 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 v. W for wolf and W for window. V, 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 v. X for Xmas tree, X for X-ray. X, 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 x. 5 for yo-yo, Y for yarn. Yeah, 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 yeah.
E for aeroplane, E for axe. B for bell, B for bee. B, 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 b. C for clock, C for cap. G, 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 g. D for duck, D for doll. D, 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 d. E for ear, E for elbow. E, 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 e. F for face, F for fox. F, 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 f. G for goat, G for gate. G, 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 g. H for hen, H for hat. H, 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 h. I for island, I for ice cube. E, 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 e. J for juice, J for jeep. J, 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 j. K for kite, K for key. K, 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 k. L for lips, L for lamp. L, 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 l. M for mat, M for milk. M, 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 m. N for nail, N for nut. N, 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 n. O for ocean, O for ox. O, 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 o. P for peach, P for pot. P, 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 p. Q for quiz, Q for cube. G, 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 g. R for rhino.
For quack and R for rain. S for sheep and T for top. U for utensil, V for van. W for wheel and X for Xmas tree. Y for yak and Z for zoom. A for aeroplane, B for boat. C for candy, D for doll. E for elbow, F for foot. G for tree.